So. Guys, if people steal your role in your games, just stay strong, guys. Just stay strong. It's fine. It's just one game. Actually, there's a lot of games that are like this. But it's okay. In your games, you can report them for lane stealing. In my games, I can't. Okay? This is very interesting. I hope he knows what he's doing. And this is good for us. I hope so. We're going for Satanic stuff Butterfly. They are the MKB. And Satanic is good on drow, especially with the 25 talents. It's very low cooldown. With Arc, a greedy hero, while safe lane is good pair with mid arc. Some Ember Spirit, CK is okay. I mean, hero that doesn't farm that, need to farm that much. That's fine with like fighting, is good. What's standard build for White Spirit? Void Spirit? I go Aghanim Rush generally, most of the games. Give me the rune. But why? Like so, post 5. I'm not post 5, I'm post 3. These guys wanted to take my roles. Very sad times. It happens though. Guys, if people steal your role in your games, just stay strong, guys. Just stay strong. It's fine. It's just one game. Actually, there's a lot of games that are like this. But it's okay. In your games, you can report them for lane stealing. In my games, I can't. Okay? This is very interesting. I hope he knows what he's doing. And this is good for us. I hope so. Aim slark. Yeah, slark is actually pretty strong. I played one game yesterday. I went halberd, and halberd is actually a broken item. Is what I just realized. You just buy it on every hero. Why not just buy halberd on every hero? Argorn is best carry against enemy range carries. Yeah, I mean it's weird against drow. It's kind of really good against drow, but also not. When his ultimate procs, he goes for BKB. I mean the bubble. This hero doesn't care about bubble if the ulti procs. Already is really good against drow. But it's also really good against Phoenix. It's the main reason I bought Epic. Argorn is really good.
Friends, let us skirmish.
Is Arc a better safe turner than mid? I mean, you can't have two farmers, right? Like it's really bad for a game. So he's cool when he's cool whatever, but you want to be the one position. If you understand what I mean. Self hero compared to other heroes. Okay, so the only thing that's actually hard with Arc Warden is how to play the map. Honestly, it's not even the team fights. The team fight, the only spell that's difficult to use is the bubble. The rest of his spells are not that difficult. You can't just throw the flux on top of the hero and then you just spam Spark Wraith on top of the hero where he's standing. Yeah, the only thing that's complicated is when you use bubble, and that's the only spell that is any hard to use. Or it's just like you're playing the map, don't feed, and push out lanes and push towers. I mean actives. Yeah, but the build right now, for example, I'm not building any active items. The only active item is Mjolnir and Pike. It's not that hard to use. How to handle lone druid if I am a melee core that is weak resistant. For example, as an Nest, I want to buy lance and nuke him from air. You mean the game? You need Vessel to kill him. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to answer questions at the end. So I'm not going to play more today, but I'm going to answer some questions and then we'll call it. Honestly, lone druid is not that strong. You just have to avoid him or you need to kill his bear. The main hero is really hard to kill unless you burst him before you press his ultimate. So either you kill his bar or you kill the main hero before ulti. And if you really want to kill him, you need to buy Vessel and you need to Vessel the main hero so he doesn't lifesteal. You got to get Fark, 1 main hero, 2 clone. I'm super confused right now. Any thoughts on Arcward and counter PA? Personally, I hate when playing against PA and Nyx. Yeah, I mean Nyx is not good against Warden though. PA is good against Warden. PL is good against Warden. Lycan is good against Warden. Naga is good against Warden. Yeah, that's kind of what you do. You want to split up the enemy and just keep farming. So, I mean, keep farming and splitting the enemy up, and you pick heroes off with spells. What's your process of learning a new hero? First I actually play a game, which is probably not the best, but I play a game and then I try to understand why I was bad at. Maybe I farmed too little, maybe I fought too much. Maybe I pressed spells wrong. Then I watch a replay of one of the pros that are good at this hero. And I see what he does on laning phase, how he casts his spells mainly. The main difference between heroes is spells. So you look at how he casts his spells, and then you look at how he plays the map in mid game, and then you see how he team fights. That's mainly what you do when you look at a new player. I mean, when you're trying to learn a new hero. Is Tia good right now? He's okay. How do you play from behind a spec? You just keep farming and then you hunt for kills. That's all you can do. You can't really split push. I mean, you can't really kill towers. You can push in waves though, but you can't really kill towers, right? You can't siege towers. You can't. I mean, there's not many moves you can do. Like you can't just jungle until you can haunt. But honestly, the hero is not that weak on lane. He has like very high base regen, so he's not that weak on lane. Why they take over your map and your other course needs farm too? Needs farm too. I mean, yes. So then the one thing you can do is, because generally people cannot take 4 jungles. You just take one of the jungles the enemy is not in. So usually it's the enemy jungle. But yeah, your other core generally needs farm, but you can't usually have that many heroes on the lane. You're welcome, man. Yeah, see ya. Even like 2 might be too greedy sometimes. It depends. I mean, low MMR is probably fine. At the highest MMR, it's really hard to play when you have 2 farmers. If you don't win your lanes, you need at least one farming core that wins his lane. For example, if you pick TA, this TA needs to win his lane if he has a farming core, or like the other core needs to win this lane. If you know, it's really hard to play the map if you're 2 heroes farming. One hero can usually farm both jungles that are safe for you. So you need to take enemy part of the map to farm efficiently when you have 2 cores. But if you win your lane, then it's completely fine to pick a greedy core. It's completely fine. Pull 24/7. If you have a strong laner, you should always harass the enemy. When you're pulling, unless you're stacking and then pulling, you're actually trading farm most of the time. When you stack and then you pull, that's when you are winning the lane. But when you just pull, you're actually just trading farm. You need to deny the whole wave for it to be worth it. Otherwise, zoning the enemy is always the best play. The key to winning low MMR is probably actually to win your lane and just keep running at the enemy. That's probably the easiest way to try and low MMR. You need to still do it properly. Or is that detrimental in the long run? It's good. It's good. You should limit your hero pool. It's not detrimental. I mean, you need to slowly increase your hero pool though. If you never increase your hero pool, at some point you're gonna run into a wall where you don't have a counter pick for a meta hero. You kinda want to have counter picks for most heroes.